Hello and welcome to another video. The sun is out today. It was snowing like 2 days ago. What is going on? Before we get into the video, please do hit that like button. It really helps. Anyway, yeah, I've covered a hell of a lot of Scottish clubs this season. Whilst I do try and cover the small clubs as well as the big, it is nice sometimes to come and cover the old firm. Celtic and Rangers, undeniably the two biggest clubs here in Scotland. Today I'll be investigating some sites where players are immortalised forever in club folklore. Okay, Glasgow, let's go. So where better to start than Celtic Park? There's 4 statues of 4 legends, all within close proximity to each other. Before I show you who they are and what they've done to deserve statue status here, please do download OneFootball. This video today is sponsored by OneFootball. If you want all the latest news, please do go down to the first link in the description box below and download it. If you do, you are supporting the channel and they'll know that you've downloaded it off my video, and they'll be more likely to sponsor me in the future, which means I can make more videos that you'll enjoy. If you are a Celtic or a Rangers fan, you can star that team and get notifications on goals, transfers, match facts, kickoff times and anything else related to the club. It really is a top quality app and it's free, and like I say, if you download it, you are supporting my channel and I would really appreciate it, and so would OneFootball. So yeah, if you do download the app, sorry Celtic fans, I'm about to show the league table. You can see, yeah, anything to do with Scottish football as well as football from all around the world. There's all the latest news on there as well. But yes, I do apologise to the Celtic fans. I will now remove the league table and get on with the video. Cheers. So let's start with the man who lifted the European Cup for Celtic. The only man to have lifted football's biggest prize for a Scottish club. I recently made a video at a small club called Blantyre Victoria where he started his career as a player. Quite amazing how he went from a non-league club in his early playing days, where he was still a youngster, to lift the European Cup with powerhouses Celtic. He holds the record for the most appearances as a Celtic player, with, I saw online, 822 appearances, but on here 790, so I don't know if Wikipedia are counting friendlies or something like that, but yes, he is the record appearance holder, I do believe. But yeah, all those matches in an era where two-footed tackling was like encouraged, so yeah, he must have been absolutely hard as nails. He was part of the original 9 in a rowers, the first club to have won 9 titles in a row. Obviously that's the magic number up here. Rangers have done it once, Celtic have done it twice. Whether they make it 10 this season remains to be seen. Given an MBE and voted Celtic's greatest ever captain, he's deserving of this statue here and Celtic way. Look what he's won as a manager: 4 league championships, 3 cups, 1 league cup. I think he was here in a couple of spells as manager. Here he is, that's his name there, centre half in the European Cup winning team of the Lisbon Lions when they beat Inter Milan in 1967. And then you can see what he's won as a player here: 9 leagues, 7 cups, 6 league cups. Absolutely amazing stuff. And then here's a quote about him from Jock Stein: "What makes a great player? It's a question I'm often asked and my answer is always the same. He is the one who brings out the best in others." And when I am saying that, I am talking about Billy McNeill. It is this quality of bringing the units of the team together and inspiring them to play for each other and for the club, which has raised our captain above all others. Jock Stein, 1974. Yeah, what a legend Billy McNeill is here. He's the first man that you see when you come up Celtic Way. This is Celtic Way, and there's Billy McNeill. Anyway, let's go and see the other 3 legends. And this here is Brother Walfrid. Going back to the 1800s here, a legend here at Celtic. He founded the club. He paved the way and laid the foundations for people like Billy McNeill to succeed. Born in Ireland, he came over to Scotland and started the Celtic Football Club in 1888 to help raise funds for poor and deprived Catholics in Glasgow. The statue here was erected in 2005, and when it was unveiled, thousands of supporters attended, as well as Celtic legend Billy McNeill and Rangers hero John Gregg. Sometimes it's nice to see rivalries put aside in order to show respect where it's due. And so, much like Billy McNeill, Jock Stein is a legend at Celtic for what happened in Lisbon in 1967, where Billy McNeill was captain of the European Cup winning side. Jock Stein was manager. Funnily enough, he also started his playing career at Blantyre Victorias, just like Billy McNeill. He did an amazing job as manager of Dunfermline, Hibs and Scotland, but mainly here he's remembered for what he did for Celtic. He didn't just manage here though, he also played and won numerous titles whilst doing so. In 2011, this statue was erected of him, and there is also a stand named after him here at Celtic Park. He's in the Scottish Sport and Scottish Football Hall of Fame. Another legend here for what he did on the European stage, but his other records should also not be forgotten, as well as look what he did as a player. There you can see what he's won, and just round here as a manager. Here, look, you can see European Cup, as well as 10 league titles, 8 Scottish Cups, 6 Scottish League Cups. You'd be pretty buzzing if you did that on Football Manager. Next up, Jinky Johnstone. To prove what a legend he is the only man today that we'll be seeing 2 different statues of. So he's immortalised twice here. There's one here at Celtic Park and one somewhere else, so do stick around because we'll be heading down there later. But yeah, look, there's the manager who won the European Cup. You can see him holding the European Cup there, Jock Stein. There's the founder of the club just there. Billy McNeill, where we were earlier, is just over there holding the European Cup. And here is Jinky Johnstone. Voted Celtic's best ever player by fans in a club poll. If you had Celtic's greatest ever captain, manager and founder in statues, it would be unfair not to have the greatest player. And where to start with Jinky? I've made a video on the academy which is in his name before, so do check that out. I'll link it down below so you can watch it after this. He was a generational talent who could do things with the ball that other people couldn't. He was part of the 1967 European Cup winning team, as well as the European Cup winning runners-up team of the 1970 season. They beat Inter in 67 but lost to Feyenoord in 70, and he was, part of both teams. But yeah, he won absolutely tons as a player here for Celtic, and yeah, like I just mentioned, he could do things with a ball that only others could dream of. So yeah, they are the 4 legends immortalised in Celtic folklore forever. They are here in bronze and they aren't going anywhere. But it's about time we headed west, left the green of Celtic behind in search for the blue of Rangers. Yeah, I'm about to head off to Rangers, but I didn't even realise I accidentally, just out of chance, parked in the space, which is 67 here at Celtic Park. And you know what that means? That is the year they won the European Cup. How weird is that? Anyway, yeah, off to Rangers. And here I am now, outside the home of Rangers, Ibrox. Now, I've got someone to tell you about around here, so let's go. And from behind the listed stand, here is the next man that I need to tell you about. This, ladies and gentlemen, is John Gregg. He stands on top of a memorial which pays homage to some fans who died, 66 fans who died on Stairway 13, 2nd of January 1971. But yes, that man who stands with the ball in his hand is John Gregg. He played, managed and directed Rangers. Like Jinky Johnstone at Celtic, John Gregg was voted the best ever Ranger by fans of the club here. A proper one-club man, he only ever played for Rangers. In 1972, he captained Rangers to their only European triumph. Granted, it wasn't the big one that their cross-city rivals had won in the previous decade, but it was a UEFA title, the Cup Winners' Cup. And the Cup Winners' Cup was huge back in the day, and for Rangers to win it was legendary and still spoken about to this day. The Barcelona Bears, as the team became known, due to the fact they beat Dinamo Moscow at the Camp Nou. Obviously, Celtic were the Lisbon Lions, Rangers became the Barcelona Bears. He also won 6 league titles here, as well as numerous cups. He even managed Rangers to a handful of cups and league cups as well. Again, a one-club man, he only ever managed Rangers. He even had some pretty good times as a Scotland player and captain, with famous wins over Italy at Hampden and England at Wembley. He has absolute legend status here, and he deserves his statue. The greatest ever player. And he stands here next to the Bill Struth main stand. And Bill Struth is recognised as Rangers' greatest ever manager. And yeah, speaking of Bill Struth, outside the Bill Struth stand, it leads me into where I'm heading to next. It's a nice transition, so yeah. Bill Struth, see you in a sec. Now I'm currently in a cemetery about a mile away from Ibrox, and I'll try and be as quick, as quiet and as respectful as possible. And yeah, so this is the resting place of William Struth, also known as Bill Struth, manager, it says there, of Rangers Football Club 1920 to 1954. And yeah, this is the resting place of the most successful and longest serving Rangers manager of all time. He managed them from 1920 to 1954, 34 years. In that time he won 18 league championships, 10 Scottish Cups, as you can see there, look, 2 League Cups, 7 wartime championships, 19 Glasgow Cups, 17 Glasgow Merchants Cups. But yeah, it wouldn't have been a Glasgow Legends video without visiting the resting place of Bill Struth. He has a stand named after him at Ibrox, and if you're a Rangers fan, then this cemetery is close to the stadium. You can come here and pay your respects to the best manager your club has ever seen. And someone's already been here, look, with their flowers. So yeah, I'm about to leave the cemetery now and head off to see another couple of legendary statues. But yeah, see you in a sec. The heavens have opened, but there's someone I need to show you just up here. Look at this. See, before I go in, look, there he is, 1944 to 2006. And here is the second Jinky Johnstone statue that we've seen today. And yeah, that just proves what high regard this man is held in up here in Scotland. Unveiled in 2011, this is another example of Jinky Johnstone. And he used to wear the number 7, as you can see there. And I do apologise if there's any rain on the camera at this moment. I'm going to leave here in a sec. I've got a couple more things to tell you about this man and then head off to see someone else. I'm now in the town of Uddingston, just outside of Glasgow, and this is the town in which he passed away. He went to school in the town, so it's fitting that one of their famous sons is immortalised forever here in bronze. Jinky Johnstone, you absolute legend, your generational talent. Look at that, he's even got the socks rolled down. Jinky Johnstone, see you later, mate. I'm off to see someone else. And if you've got this far in the video, I'm guessing you've quite enjoyed it, so yeah, please do consider subscribing and hit that like button if you haven't already, and download OneFootball as well. First link in the description box below. Cheers. And last but not least is Davie Cooper, the statue here in Hamilton. Born in Hamilton, he's an absolute Rangers legend. I mentioned him and was here at this site to start off my Clydebank video a few weeks ago, and he also played for them as well. Much like Jinky Johnstone, he was a tricky winger and one of the best footballers of his generation. He won numerous league and cup titles for Rangers. He even helped Motherwell to only their second Scottish Cup triumph in 40 years after the first time that they'd won it, and has a stand named in his honour over there at Fir Park at the home of Motherwell. He sadly died too young. In 1995 he died of a brain hemorrhage at Broadwood Stadium, now the home of Clyde and Cumbernauld Colts, whilst recording a coaching film with other footballers. An amazing player, but a sad story in the end after his death. However, he's now another Rangers legend, immortalised forever with a statue in his honour. Gone but never forgotten. And yeah, with Davie Cooper behind me, like I just mentioned, if you have enjoyed this video, please do remember to like it and subscribe if you aren't already. There's loads more videos coming and I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, please do download OneFootball. It'd really mean a lot to me. They'll know that it comes from this video as well, and who knows, they might want to sponsor me again and I can create more videos like this that you'll enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. I'll leave some videos on screen so you can keep watching my content. Until the next one, cheers and thanks for watching.